So this morning we flew from Jakarta to the city of Pontianak, which is in Kalimantan on the island of Borneo, and we've come here for one reason and one reason only, which is
to visit the Equator Museum.
Because this city is really close to the equator. I think it's like 2 degrees south or 2 minutes south of the equator, and we're going to drive there. It's about a 20-minute taxi journey, and then we're going to go and stand on the equator and see what it's like.
Where's Jason? Oh. Huh. Got a new job?
Either get on the bus or get lost. Stop bothering me. I've got a job to do.
I'm not sure I want to go on your bus.
This is Pontianak. And do you know what the word Pontianak means?
Vampire witch.
Yes. So in Indonesian mythology and Malaysian, I think, legend, the Pontianak was a vampire woman who had died giving childbirth, so therefore she kills pregnant women and babies and men especially. She kills the men by feasting on their innards and their eyeballs. She's savage. And this is how you can tell if one is approaching, because she makes a baby sound, a baby crying sound, but the baby sounds far away if she's close, and the baby sounds close if she's far away. I just repeated that.
So if you hear a baby crying and it sounds close, she's far away. But if you hear a baby crying and it sounds like it's far away, she's close.
That's what I meant to say. So yeah, that's what the city's named after, Pontianak. Look at this. 6 seconds, not time, seconds, but 5 seconds south of the equator. 4. We might even pass the equator before we get there. 3. We've got to find the exact spot. 2. Oh my god, look at this. 1. Oh, there's a truck reversing, come on. Didn't you realise we're on a quest? Is it going to go to 0?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're past the equator. They're on the equator now. So it's moved. So now we're at the monument, but we're now north of the equator. So that, I think, is the Equator Monument, but it's obviously under refurbishment. So we're going to have a look around this park and then find literally ground zero. Let's go. Are you interested in buying some bakso porridge? Get it, I'll buy it for you. I'll buy you some.
No, I'll choose something later. You can buy for me. Can't really differentiate from anywhere else in Indonesia, but I'm quite excited about visiting the Equator, even though you can't do it in New Zealand.
Yeah.
A bit sad I'm not going to get my certificate, but
No! Damn! Well, that's what it would look like. But here is a river in Borneo. Look how brown it is. And there's no one here. Obviously you can do a tour on that later on. But over there saying Petramina, I think that's the chemical, the petrol company in Indonesia. Look at this. It looks like just a field of grass. But look, it's moving. You see, it's like all floating on the water. Do you know, it's a good job they've got these hand railings here, because otherwise you could fall straight in. Thank God for that. Whoa! Right, let's go down there. So believe it or not, I actually came here about 3 or 4 years ago, and I went inside that And because I had stood on the north-south line that was there inside, I got a certificate, but we're not going to get one. We need to get this sorted so the certificates are back in action. It's the only reason I persuaded Celine to come.
Certificate swung it for me.
Certificate. So we're just comparing our GPS, and this says we're 4 seconds north, and yours says the same thing, 4 seconds. So now we actually need to find the equator, because it's not where that suggests it is. Okay, let's go and find it.
Something from Equator Monument. You know certificate?
Yeah.
If you want, you can follow me. You just register.
This man that gives us certificates.
You no pay. It's
Thank
free.
you.
You just put your name.
Wow, yes please. So you're saying that it'll be fixed and finished, hopefully, by December. But look at little touristy things. You can buy your monument like that, put it in your house to remember that you've been to the actual thing. The equator, and there is mine. Thank you. Terima kasih. Terima kasih. 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 We got our certificates. So now the mission to actually find the equator is still just a little bit north of it, 1 second north. We just left the Equator Monument Park and walking down this busy road to find it. We're here. This is the equator. Here. We're on the equator. So we're actually on, dead on the equator. 0, 0, 0. This is it, the equator. We're on the north side. I want to walk to the southern hemisphere. So I must be near the southern hemisphere now, probably in the middle of this puddle. How wide is the equator? I've no idea, but this is the equator. The equator, yeah. And north is that way, south that way. Here we are, the equator. Did it. Happy? You got your certificate? Right.